Before we get into the video, do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. Now some criminals are so brazen, but also they are very smart at the same time. And it's a shame because if they just applied themselves in the right setting and the right circumstances, they could be entrepreneurs of massive companies. I say that because a Birmingham drug dealer who lived in Erdington ran a profitable county line drug operation between the Black Country and Staffordshire from behind his prison door. Now, do you know how much ingenuity that takes in order to not have calls recorded and to schedule shipments when your every move is supposed to be watched and scrutinised? Bear in mind, prisoners have signal detectors where they do sweeps of the landing every so often and it detects mobile signals. Nya Graham-Shea from Slade Road in Erdington was part of a 6-man gang jailed for a total of 44 years after a massive investigation by West Midlands Police. Now the brazen drug dealers supplied Wolverhampton and Stafford with Class A drugs and they were venturing as far as Stoke-on-Trent in order to make that money. The dealings go as far back as 2017, police have said, and the gang were making at minimum thousands of pounds a month. West Midlands Police says that Nya Graham-Shea, who was already jailed, had scheduled drug deals while in prison. So imagine Nya was the figurehead of the county line at a mere 23 years old, and he was caught by police with a stack of Class A drugs. And while he was arrested and had to sit his ass down in a cell while on remand, he was still operating the profitable county line. Police were able to catch him out by cross-referencing contacts, conversations, checking movements, and by using other enquiries to link him to conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. And having no choice but to admit to the charges, this was mostly because Nya Graham-Shea had another separate case for possession of a firearm with intent to endanger life following a separate trial, in which he was found guilty for. He was jailed for 17 years for all offences. But when the police say other inquiries, it just makes me think that somebody told. Again, we don't know. Now, this gang was indeed about that life. They were willing to use violence and even use guns in order to protect all that profit. I say that because Tyrone Johnson, his colleague, who was 24 years old, was also found with a revolver at his home following a search. For the gun and drug charges, Johnson was jailed for 8.5 years. Again, all I can say is, these are smart people, but they're using their intelligence in the wrong places. Hopefully, when they come out of prison, they can apply themselves and make something of themselves. All I can say is stay safe.